How many hours this week did you spend in meetings solving the same problems you solved last week? Same questions, same conversation, same confusion, just a different day on the calendar. That is not a communication problem. That is a structure problem. In most businesses, meetings have become a substitute for systems. What I mean by that is when there is no clear process, people call a meeting. When there is no documented workflow, people call a meeting. When nobody knows who is responsible for what, people call a meeting. And the meeting feels productive, but in the real sense, nothing actually changes because next week, the same meeting happens again. Here's what most leaders do not see. Every recurring meeting in your business is a confession. It is telling you that there is something that should be a system, but it's not. The weekly update meeting, for example, that never ends, that should be a dashboard. What about the daily check-in about who is doing what? That should be a task management structure. The meeting to align on priorities, which you do every Monday, that should be a documented strategy everyone already understands. Now, meetings are very expensive. In fact, not just in time, but in energy, in focus, and in momentum. Every hour 5 people sit in a meeting that should have been a system is a 5 hours of productive capacity your business will never recover. Now, multiply that across weeks, months, and years, and you begin to understand why some businesses are always busy, but never truly moving forward. Now, I want you to look at every recurring meeting on your calendar. Ask yourself one question for each one. What system, if existed, would make this meeting unnecessary? Then build that system. Meetings should be reserved for decisions and not for updates. They are for strategies, not for confusion. Meetings are for alignment. They're not for things that should already be clear. Because a business that runs on meetings has not built a structure. It has just scheduled the chaos.